Communications director. Trust me. Stick with me here. Anthony, welcome.
It's great to be here.
Now, we're playing that song because Saturday Night Live decided to do a spoof on Michael Cohen's testimony this week. Pay attention to this clip and see if you can connect the dots. Listen.
I know that I was wrong, and I know it because I got caught. For too many years, I was loyal to a man when I should not have been. Now I know how Khloe Kardashian feels. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed and lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn.
No comment yet from Natalie and Brilliant, but what do you make of that?
You only get that if you're from the 90s.
You know, selfishly, I was like so happy that Bill Hader wasn't playing me. Okay, that was my first reaction. But no, I mean, here's the thing: is like I like Michael. I was friends with Michael, and I actually met Michael through the president and working on the Romney campaign. But I'm not in love with the.
What happened to Michael?
I'm not in love with the approach because at the end of the day, you know, we have to hold sacred a couple of things. And so, like, neighborhood that I grew up in, you can't do what Michael is doing right now because it's just, you know,
what is he doing, though? That's what everyone's watching.
What is he doing? Well, I think he feels, and if you read Maureen Dowd's article today, I think he feels that the president turned on him or dropped him like a hot potato.
By not putting him in the administration, you mean?
Or just even whatever it was, not putting him in the administration or embracing him a little harder, or he feels like there's been a lack of reciprocity by the president, right? And so what happens in relationships, if they're not symmetrical and someone feels that it's going one way too quickly or too hard, they could have a tendency to stumble and do something like what Michael's doing. So, listen, I don't agree with it. I would never tell my kids to do it. Michael could be mad at me for saying that, but I just don't like the approach of going after somebody who helped build you spent 12 years with. And the president's not a racist, okay? And by the way, people forget this, but he got the Rosa Parks Medal for helping to get the New York Stock Exchange to close during the Martin Luther King Jr. birthday. If you guys remember, I'm on Wall Street for 30 years. Ronald Reagan signed the Martin Luther King Act for the national holiday. New York Stock Exchange stayed open for many years. It was Donald Trump and Sandy Weill and Reverend Jesse Jackson that lobbied and pushed the stock exchange to close to recognize that holiday. And so I can give you hundreds of examples to prove to you that the president is not racist. So this whole notion that all of a sudden now the president's racist. And by the way, Michael gave a speech with Darrell Scott and others in Cleveland introducing then candidate Donald Trump, expressing all the things that he has done where he doesn't really think about race. So, so to me, I don't like it. I think it's, you know, and I would tell my kids, I've got 5 of them, you can't do that.
Anthony, it's a great point. There is a color the president does see, though, and it's green, whether it's money or the Green New Deal.
That's the party the president is really a member of. Okay, that's the secret thing. He's a member of the Green Party. Just happens to be the Benjamins. Has to be the Benjamins.
Different kind of Green Party.
Not really Ocasio.
You know what? A lot of Americans that want to be in that party.
Don't we all?
Hey, the economy's booming. Take a look at the data.